If we talk about replacing the transfer board, commonly known as the throttle, when we replace it, we need to unscrew this screw and the one below it. After removing the screws, take off this cover, and once it's removed, take out this xenon tube. You see, all the way to this position, during this process, we can first unscrew the screw at the top and the one at the bottom at this position. After unscrewing, take it out in this state. Take it out. Okay. Then when replacing the transfer board and throttle, unwind it, unscrew it, and take this off. After taking it off, don't rush. Check that our throttle has 2 wires and find the corresponding plugs for these 2 wires. It currently corresponds to these 3 plugs. Check the colors and don't rush to unplug these 3 corresponding plugs. From this position, thread the new throttle wire through, and we'll thread it through here again after threading it through. Unplug one and plug in one according to the color. Don't unplug them all at once. Unplug one and plug each into the new one. Do all 3 at once, and after finishing, continue to put this back on. After putting it back on, the small cover we just took has a fixing point at the back. This fixing point corresponds to this hole, and it needs to be snapped into this position. When snapping it into place, it should no longer move, then secure it with the 2 screws. After securing, continue to wrap the spiral tube back around it. Once this position is fixed, wrap the wire back around it. Now let's talk about packaging. For packaging, you need a waterproof rubber sleeve. Gather all the wires together, and once they are organized into a bundle, cover them with the rubber sleeve. Leave the flasher outside, and after covering it, make sure it is at the bottom. This wire should also be at the bottom, so turn it over. Turn the rubber sleeve over so that the side without an opening is on top. Then push it through, making sure to keep these 2 wires in this position. After pushing it through, take the casing and note that this side of the casing has no holes. Place it on this side first. As we can see now, these 2 eyes need to be exposed like jewels, and then arrange this wire neatly. Should they all be placed in this slot? Place them all into this slot, then press down. After pressing down, if any part feels out of place, use your hand to push it in, placing the wire inside here. Then bring this up and snap it into place. Secure it for me, and the installation is complete.